Hello everyone, my name is Filza Ehsan. I'm in my third year of BTech at NIT Jamshedpur, and currently I'm serving as the internship coordinator of the batch. And I'm really glad that Auro Group took their time out to have this pre-placement talk, and we're looking forward to having a great placement season with you guys. Thank you.
Hi, Filza. Thanks for the nice remarks. We're very excited to meet you and all of your fellow students as well.
Thank you, likewise.
Hello, sir. I am a third year BTech student from Jalpaiguri Government Engineering College, and I, along with my senior Unisha Paul, today we are the internship coordinators for this placement drive. And thank you, sir, for taking out the time and inviting our college to be a part of this drive.
Thank Okay, thank you, Abhishek. Hello from New York. So I'm actually here speaking at the Hedge Week conference in New York. It's one of the leading financial services and digital assets conference. Um, so my journey started very much like I guess yours in India. So I grew up in small town in Chandigarh and then moved to Delhi for my undergraduate. So I was at St. Stephen's College studying economics. And then for my master's, I went to the London School of Economics for finance and economics, and then to Stanford University for my MBA. And then really spent a career spanning, um, consulting with McKinsey, and then joining Citigroup in New York to help look after their asset management business. And then have tried to, as I'm sure each one of you is doing right now, think about what are the most exciting opportunities and places in the world to be working at. So, um, in the early part of the century, New York was the capital of the world when it came to financial services. And then, so that's why I wanted to start off there. And then after the global financial crisis, the capital of the world moved to Silicon Valley, where it was the big tech companies like Google and Apple and Facebook and Amazon that really took on the leadership. Um, and so I try to find a way to get to Silicon Valley, which is why I chose to go to Stanford, and was really inspired by the innovation that was happening there and the types of entrepreneurs that had created these kind of companies. And then in 2012, I moved to Hong Kong, and the reason for that was that China was really taking over the world, and it was a decade where we had more unicorns coming out of China and there was more wealth creation in that country than ever had seen in the history of the world. Not even the Soviet Union during the Cold War had grown so quickly. And that was their decade. So up until COVID, China almost overtook the US in many areas of advanced technology. And now I'm happy to say that I really think it's India's time. So in the post COVID era, India, for me, has the greatest opportunity in terms of both the pace of economic growth, the kind of leadership we're showing in the world, where we've already grown into the fourth largest economy and soon to be the third largest economy. Um, and also because politically we have the democratic values that the aligns with the Western world. So I think it's a very exciting place to be in, and at the Auro Group we have uh, a conglomerate which has everything from asset management to venture capital to several leading technology companies, or I should say technology enabled companies. So these are companies in the blockchain space, in the AI space, in the education space, in the staffing space, um, and in the health tech space. Um, and so there's an opportunity to get in at the ground floor of these companies and perform well and work yourselves up to um, take on responsibility that you would probably not get at such an early stage in most companies. And so the job opportunities range from everything from more technology oriented jobs like back end development, front end development, full stack development, product development, which does not require any specific coding skills, um, to cloud management, to blockchain, to AI. Uh, but then there's a number of non-coding opportunities as well, which ranges from sales and business development, business analysis, financial modeling, investment analysis, um, and so on and so forth. So depending on where your passions lie, you will find opportunities within the Aura group. And there's also an interesting diagnostic test that we've developed that helps us better understand in a very data driven way where your optimum potential lies. So this is a test that actually was developed by faculty from Stanford and the London School of Economics, professors that I worked with in the past, that looks at that combines things like the Myers-Briggs and the Rorschach test, so some of the greatest advancements in the psychometric testing world, and then we've built proprietary models on top of that, um, so we can over time better help you understand as well where your personality type and your skill set may be best suited in terms of the job for you. So with that, I'll pause and hand it back to Abhishek, and also see if there's any questions. Always happy to talk to um, talk to you guys. So any questions, don't feel shy or hesitant to ask.
Thanks, Amar. So that was really helpful, and I hope everyone enjoyed the career that Amar has had. So, with that, we'll hand over the opportunity to all the coordinators. If they have any questions, as Amar already said in the beginning of call, he would have to drop after this because he's attending an event right now at Hedgewick, New York. So if you guys have any questions right now in the initial sections, you can ask Amar before he drops off, and then we can continue on with the session. So you can also ask question not only like that you have, you can ask the question as you are representing your college. So you can ask any question on behalf of your whole college, and you are representing that. So it's better like if you have any question, you can ping right now.
I have a question on behalf of the 98 and Shaper students.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what exactly is like a product manager supposed to be? Like, how do we see that intersection between a role that does require a certain amount of knowledge regarding AI, certain coding tools, and also it is known as a role which does not demand a lot of extensive AI skills. Where does a product manager see themselves in terms of a corporate team setting, especially a fresher?
Sure. Yeah, no, great question. So, product manager is one of the most exciting roles in a technology company because you're sort of sitting at the center of all of the action, and it doesn't require any explicit coding skills, though sometimes just speaking the language of the coders helps because you're kind of coordinating between the back end development team, the front end development team, the the blockchain team, the AI team, um, the business development team, the sales team, and you're kind of like the engagement manager of the whole project, where first understanding what is the founder's aspiration, what are the
Yeah.
problems that they're looking to solve, uh, how is the UI UX been designed, the whole user workflow of the company been designed to solve those problems. How can they most effectively acquire customers uh, to join the journey of the company? Um, where is the current development of that entire company at? If it's the very early stage, then do they already have a minimum viable product like an MVP, as we call it in the VC space? Um,
Right.
and what is the journey to get from that to full production, where the product is ready for prime time? And so you have to be quite detail oriented. You have to kind of put yourself in various types of positions, like of the customer or of the sales team. What is it that they need to be able to do their jobs? And it kind of is a 360-degree view of everything that's going on. And you're kind of like the project manager. You've got to communicate the and coordinate between the different teams, and essentially create a work plan, um, with
Yes.
milestones of when different things need to happen, and then coordinate with all of the people to make it happen.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Welcome.
So I have a Yeah, sir, actually, I have a question on behalf of the students of JJC. So, sir, if you could like kindly give a brief on the role of the business analyst for the internship, because like so far we have only heard about data analyst. So only if you could give a brief about what are the responsibilities of the business analyst in the company.
Sure. Yeah. No, so business analyst is actually how I started my career. That was my first job out of school at McKinsey, and it's actually a very exciting place to start because, like I just described, what the product manager does. The business analyst is basically um, solving the problem of how big is the opportunity set of that company. So typically, it starts off with an exercise of sizing the what we call the TAM, the total addressable market of that company, both globally and maybe in some select geographies where the company is more focused on at the time. So the globally, it's called the TAM. The select markets that the company is going after is called the SAM, and then it very quickly gets into competitor analysis. So, which are the existing companies that either have the same or a similar business model, and what are the attributes of those companies? And then you create like this, strengths, weakness, opportunities, um, and targets, like a SWOT analysis, what we call, to try and understand, is there a white space in this market where our company can innovate and build a product or differentiate itself, and it can win the market share from the other companies, or sometimes create entirely new use cases. So for example, I've been investing now for the last 20 years, and we were early investors in a company most of you might have heard of called Uber. Um, so Uber was founded by Travis, here in the U.S. And um, when we came into Uber, it was already at a um, like a $30 billion valuation. And one of the challenges for our business analysts was to try and make the case that when the entire revenue pool of the taxi market of the US was only $30 billion, how could we pay $30 billion to this company? Because any investor who comes in wants to at least make a two times return on your investment. Most VCs like to see a 10 times return. So at 10 times, that would be like a $300 billion revenue pool. Um, and so um, the business analyst basically was able to show that Uber created entirely new use cases where taxis were not even relevant. Um, so that firstly added to the existing revenue pool, which was not in that earlier number. And then the thought was that with the ride-hailing market, you could create the same opportunity sets in international countries that Uber could go after. And so the total opportunity set, because this company was so disruptive, could be actually around the $300 billion mark. And so that's the job of a business analyst, to really think about the world we live in. What are the current use cases? What are the future use cases? How can the company's product go after the current and the future use cases? Um, and yeah, so I think it's also a very exciting job, and um, it gives you, if you're not sure exactly about what you want to do in life, then it gives you a little bit more time to spend time in different industries, and and then decide a little bit later which industry you're most passionate about to join.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. So Abhishek, yeah, make sure that the business analyst job is also online for these colleges, so
Yeah,
they can
it is.
apply for that as
Yeah,
well.
it is
It
live.
is.
Yeah. And I
Okay.
think the last question number would be from Asif. So he is one of the students who joined from the YouTube live to ask his question. So Asif, you can go ahead and ask your question, whatever it is.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Good evening. I don't have any questions. I just joined.
Okay, don't have. Okay, Amar, so I think then that's it from the question side. So I'll take on the session and I'll address any further questions that comes on.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Lovely to meet you all, and hope to see you soon in the interviews.
Thank you, Amar. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
So, team, you can switch back to the YouTube video where we will be introducing you to all the team members who are currently present at the Auro Venture group. And post that, we'll take more questions that you arise. You will see some of the initial how does their daily days look like and more detail onto the different ventures that we have, like Amma was talking briefly. So you'll see all the different ventures that Auro currently have and which might be you can decide which will be a good fit for you. So with that, you can switch back to YouTube right now and we'll come back to this for the next Q&A as well as the round discussion.
Auro Digital, the first one, as you can see, is based in the US. It's one of our flagship ventures. It's the new name for a NASDAQ listed company where we acquired the OMS BMS company called Diginex, which was a trading software platform. We've since built that out to be one of the largest infrastructure plays within blockchain. So it's connected to about 105 centralized exchanges, about 120 DEXs, all the large OTC desks, and many of the large qualified custodians around the world. We've got two of our colleagues, Aditya and Navas from Auro Digital, who will also talk about their own experience from that. The IMS is an investment management system that is actually been moved from the US. It's now headquartered in Luxembourg. It's a marketplace for asset managers to raise capital. AIML is that's artificial intelligence machine learning platform to create a suite of prediction models for digital assets. So it's everything from GANs, WHANs, LSTMs, transformer models, where we essentially predict the price of digital assets and also invest in them. Auro.edu is another flagship venture. It has essentially disrupted the education space by creating a fully native AI app that curates a customized curriculum for students, everyone from class 11 upwards to professionals. And it also has a powerful learn to earn model where we're focused on a big problem in India, which is that a lot of the engineering colleges are half empty, and even the folks that are enrolled have less than half of the class actually finds a job after they graduate. Less of a problem in IIT, though we've actually seen that same phenomenon play out in the IITs as well to a lesser extent. So we've got two of our colleagues from Auro.edu, Nikhil and Shresh, with us as well to talk about their experience. I'll run through the others pretty quickly. The idea is just to give you a flavor of all of the types of innovation that's happening within the Auro group. So Auro.ai is a robo-advisor. So it's a fintech asset manager. Ideal Development is a co-innovation and co-working company. Auro Yoga is a health tech company. Shub.in is one of India's leading content publishing and book publishing companies. Auro Bridge is a German company that is one of the first to issue fully licensed tokens that tokenize real estate infrastructure and green bonds in Europe. Auro Bet is a betting platform, which is a prediction markets for real world events, like who wins the US election, for example. Auro Sui Clear is a JV with Sui, which is a spin-off from Facebook or Meta, as they now call it. Oracle is a venture where we essentially have a very deep data lake of pricing of various types of assets that we provide to various protocols. Auro Dex and Auro Liquid are our proprietary DEX aggregator, where we basically have algorithms that are able to get the best price from multiple liquidity pools. And the last point is that the ones in all caps are Web3, and the ones in non all caps are basically Web2 projects. And so as you can see, AI and blockchain sort of run prominently across all of these companies. So with that, I'll pause and pass the mic on to Aura Digital. So Aditya Navaz, whoever wants to kick off, and both of them are senior team members of ours now, who joined us right out of college and can share their experience. We also have one of the CEOs of one of our ventures called the Auro IMS on the line. Charlie, are you there?
I am. Nice to meet everyone. I can just give a little background on myself. Is that what you like, Mark?
Yeah.
So Charlie Phippen, I'm here outside of New York City, in the state of Connecticut, actually. So welcome, everyone. Really happy to see everyone on the call, and it's exciting to talk to such a great group. My background is I have about 25 years in finance. So I've worked at big firms like Goldman Sachs, UBS, BNP Paribas as a trader, and then moved more into management and running businesses. So I just was running as the CEO of a firm called Water Tower Research. And now we're working with Amar, and we're looking to expand that business as well. So nice to meet everyone.
Hi guys, I'm Aditya and I graduated from IIT Delhi in 2023. My major was in mechanical engineering, and since then I'm a full stack developer at Auro Digital, where I contribute to both backend and front-end system, as well as I am responsible for managing the CI/CD pipelines as well. So let me tell you about briefly what our day-to-day looks like. So for front-end development, we ensure that our platforms are user-friendly and visually appealing by building intuitive and responsive interfaces. We work extensively with React.js, TypeScript to create seamless user experience, and we also have a significant focus on performance optimizations as well, because in order to remove the UI latency as much as possible so that our clients can use our tools effortlessly. On the backend side, we develop robust APIs mostly using Python, and we work closely with databases like Redis and Postgres to implement efficient data storage and retrieval mechanisms. And for CI/CD pipelines, we mostly work with Ansible, GitHub Actions, and Docker to design CI/CD pipelines that automate testing and development, as well as the monitoring procedures. So yeah, handing over to Nawaz, he can guide you more on the backend side.
Yeah. Hey guys, so I'm Nawaz Zafar. I'm a lead Python developer in Auro Digital. So the product that we are building is OEMS, which is Order and Execution Management System. So a brief background on me. So I'm also a 2023 graduate. Me and Aditya were in the same batch, and we got selected for Auro Digital, and it has been a great experience as we got to learn a lot about algorithmic trading and how the system works, and how crypto is redefining the future, as we say. And we are building as we are creating the future. So that's pretty interesting. We are not as we are creating new innovative solutions in the backend space. So the backend stack is mostly Python based, where we have a lot of different Docker containers which manages different services. We have balances, we have algo execution, we have exchange management, and we have everything in between. And we also have a very interesting decentralized integrations as well. So yeah, overall my experience in Auro Digital has been very great. I got to learn a lot here. So over to you, Anasa.
Yep, thanks, Navaz. So maybe we can now move to Shrey, who can talk about his experience at Auro.edu.
Yeah. Okay. So hi guys, I am Suresh Jaiswal and I'm working at Auro.edu. So Auro.edu is basically the edtech side of Auro, and we are creating this platform for upskilling. And I am working here as a product manager. So if you have seen the app of Auro.edu, I have designed it completely. So with Auro.edu, we are trying to achieve, to create a platform for, everyone who wants to learn and as well as, uh, uh, connect with the jobs, internships, freelance opportunities. So in a way, we are trying to fill the gaps between, learn to earn. Because you have seen like people in the market, they are learning from various platforms. Some they are learning from YouTube and everything. But learning is just the first step, right? So after learning, you need to connect with the right opportunities as well. So with that goal in mind, I started working already. So before that, like I have 6, 7 years of experience. I passed out in 2018. So initially, I was working in edtech sector of like K-12. So we were building a product for JEE, NEET, and those exams. So I have myself cleared those exams. So I started with that domain. So but like from last 2 years, I have been working in this upskilling sector. So for mostly college students and professionals. So the very good thing about Auro.edu is we are trying to use the latest technology like AI, as you have seen. Like AI is it has gotten so much power now. So we are using leveraging AI in Auro.edu and trying to build a platform where you can where AI can assist you in a way which is so personalized, and it knows everything about you and can help you at every step. So Auro.edu is not just about learning. AI is along the way, and it will help you with doubt solving, revision, and it will create you custom courses. Like if you give a exam and you see you have some weak concepts, so it will create you a custom course just for those weak concepts, dedicated for you, personalized. And also we have built this engagement on our Auro.edu app, because learning is just one part. Engagement is something where you actually explore the other side of learning. So the whole app is gamified and fully increased. So you can connect with other people, you can talk to experts in chat rooms, and there's e-money or a coin system in the app. So in a way, this app is, a whole platform what we need at this time, because there are so many platforms. But Auro.edu is something, it starts with the learning part, and then tutoring, mastering, and then at the end it's the earning. So we are connecting learning to earn. So we are not just uh, a platform which I would say you just go and start a course and learn and finish. So at the end, you will get the opportunities, freelance, full time, and internship and everything. So that's what we are trying to build in order to do. So in the future, like if you're gonna have any doubts related to product, not just the learning part, but any doubt related to the product, like any feature, anything, you can ask me in this meeting. Yeah. So now handing over to Nikhil, it's our backend developer.
Hello. So I'm Nikhil. I passed out in 2016 and have been working for Auro.edu for last 8 months. So the backend architecture of Auro.edu is mostly based on Python and Flask. There are multiple microservices, and the middleware is in Node.js Express. For databases, we sometimes use Mongo, but mostly we use MySQL. And yeah, so for our Gen AI needs, sometimes we use ChatGPT, but most of the time we rely on Gaia.net, which is an uh, open source Gen AI platform where anyone can upload their own models and they can host their own nodes, right? And for some ML based tasks, we are using BERT and other models. So in the backend, I would say we use multiple tools based on their usage. So whatever the requirement is, we pick the best suitable tool and then we start using it. Uh, that's all for backend.
So yeah, I think that was helpful for everyone who was watching. So you get to know a little bit about different people from our current team and how they are working, what kind of tech stack they have been using on. So that's like kind of the introduction. So I'll just take one question from Ankit Kumar. He asked like what are the skills required before starting a career in product management. So before starting a career in product management, you need to have some basic understanding of few of the concept of ice, like how much impact a certain decision is making to taking to make, and how much confidence you have while taking that decision, what is the timeline, what is the effort that is needed, that you should know a little bit about what are agile methodologies which are followed in the daily product management life cycle. You should be a little bit familiar up with, because you will be working with tech teams, what is CI/CD pipeline, how do you work with that. Apart from that, you should have a basic understanding of tools like Jira, Asana, that will help you in your daily life, assigning them ticket, working closely with them. And on the UI UX and the part, you should have little understanding of Figma, how to operate it, how to see anything, how to put a comment. So those will be some of the key things that you should learn before jumping into a role of product management. So with that, I would like to ask any of the coordinators or any of the students, if any students or any coordinator have any further doubts, they can ask me. If they don't have any further doubt, then we'll be proceeding to the next thing, that is how you will be applying for all the different role and what things you have to keep in mind, how are the different round, what are the basis of how we are scoring them. So those will be the factors. So do any of the students or any coordinator have any further doubt?
No, sir. The approaching questions were supposed to be all about the application process and what are the next rounds going to look like.
Sure.
That is what they want to
So
know.
let me just share my screen. I think you might be see my screen on YouTube, but you should see that. So let me just share my screen there, and I'll talk you through the process right now. So just give me a second. So each coordinators, you have received a job link with each of the post, right? So the process is very simple. You have to just follow that, and you will be applying through that only. So as you can see on my screen right now, the first process is basically like you have to click on the job role that you are interested in, and that will, like, suppose for example I have clicked on blockchain. So this is where the blockchain role is going to take me, right? So I hope you guys can see my screen. So as you can see here, you will see certain options. So first of all, every detail is mentioned regarding how this role is going to be, what are the skills requisite for this role. So you can be habituated with that, and you know what kind of skills you need to know beforehand before applying to this role. So that's the first thing. Then once you scroll down, you see a apply here button, right, as you can see on the screen. So as you can see, just click on apply. Once you click on apply, you will see two options, right? And you can select from these two options, like whichever you want to apply in. So each job role basically has two courses. You just have to take one course. We have given two courses, basically given student two attempts to clear any of the courses so that they can be basically proceeded to next round. So you have to just complete one of these courses. It's not mandatory to complete both the courses. You just have to complete any one and you will be basically forwarded on to the next round. So that's how the process is going to be. So I hope that was clear and you were able to understand that. So now talking about the timeline. So the timeline is very simple, like we will be keeping this live for a week, and after that basically we'll declare the result. So mostly by next Wednesday you will have the result, that is for the first round. Once the first round results are declared, post that we will be selecting few students who have cleared the round one after qualifying the certain rank criteria. They will be sent on to the next round, and then there they have to basically appear for either a coding test or basically they would have to appear for a like an experiential round. So that's how they will be doing. So I see a lot of people have joined now, so I'll just repeat the process, okay, so that everyone can see. So once you click on the link, you will be prompted basically to enter your email ID. So just enter the email ID that you use and you just click continue. Okay, now once you have entered your ID, then this page is going to open. Okay, so in this page you will be seeing all the jobs that are present. So you will be basically going to the one that is relevant to you. So you suppose right now click on blockchain developer, you will see all the details, what are the skills required. You just have to click on apply. You will get prompted to do any one of these courses. Once you click on this course, you have to follow through this link only. Once you click on this course, you will be given to clear this different quizzes. And for the purpose of this test, we have not made videos mandatory to watch. You can just click on video, and if you just go back, it will bypass and you don't have to watch the video and it will directly start the test. So you have to complete these tests, and after completing the test you will be attempted to give the final round. So that's how the process is going to be. So I hope that is clear to everyone, and if you have any further doubt, you can ask your coordinator to basically reach back to me, and I can help you out with any further questions. So with that, I'll just pause from my end. I'll let coordinators ask any further questions if they have. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir,
Yeah,
am I audible?
yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, so I have one question is that can students apply in multiple jobs? Like, can a student apply in two or more applications?
They can apply in the more job. The only thing is they would have to appear for multiple courses. That will take their time. So it will just be a time burden on the student. We don't have a restriction from our end. And if they pass multiple roles, they will be forwarded to multiple roles second round. Then they would have to choose before the interview round which role they would have to proceed on. So they can do that. So that's possible.
Also, sir, one other question.
Yeah.
That is there any brownie points for students who complete both the courses? I mean, for applying, there are two courses. So is there?
So there's no brownie point in that, but the only best thing that happens with the student is, suppose a student is taking one course and is scoring 80 marks, and the student who is taking two courses might ended up scoring like 99 or 98 in other one, then the highest of the two will be considered. So that's the only brownie point there, like the best of the two will be considered. So if you're confident in one only, like, yeah, this is the best that you can do, just go with one. But if you think that you can perform better in the other one, then you should go for the two tests. So that's the only thing.
sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, so I think Ankit wants to ask any question. Ankit, I have let you in. I saw you messaging on the group as well. So can you just introduce yourself, from which college you are, and what your question is? If you don't have any question, Ankit, then we will be ending this session. So do we have any question from Jamshedpur, or is that all? So all the questions are cleared.
Yes, sir. So after the students have appeared for the first round test, you said that process would last about 1 week.
Yeah.
How do we proceed from there? Like what
So
happens after that?
so while they are registering onto the portal, no, they will ask to enter their college name and everything. So we will be directly sharing you the shortlist of the next round, and we'll be sharing them the round 2 assessment as well. So we'll be informing the colleges who have qualified for the round 1 test.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. So Ankit, do you want to ask a question, or is everything clear? So I see no further questions. So I'll be ending this session. So Fiza and Urnisha, if you have any question, you can reach back to me. Otherwise, you can just circulate those links for internship and full-time profile, and then student can start applying from today itself. Okay.
Yes, sir. So just one small clarification.
Yeah.
On the job portal, it says it's for 6-month roles, right?
So
but you also mentioned that you're open to third-year students as well.
Yeah. So for 2 months also we have that option. So internship is available for both 2 months and 6 months. That was for internship only, right? The question.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So we have both the 2 months, which is a summer
Hello,
internship.
sir.
Yeah. Go ahead, Unisha. Just give me a second. I'm just answering this question. You can go ahead after that. So the 2-month internship is in the summer, and the 6-month some colleges starts from January, some starts from December. So we have both.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Unisha, go ahead.
Sir, I have one more question. That is, in the portal, there was some other jobs like full stack developer. The link you shared me opened obviously a job, but there was some other role for full stack developer as well, and it was for full time as well. But there was a difference in the salary.
Because that's where for the experienced people, not for the fresher. So those were with the people who are having like more than 4 years, 5 years of experience. So that's not for the college. That's like we're hiring experienced candidates as well. So that's for them. And since Auro EDU is our testing platform, so that's why you're seeing those roles as well. But those are not relevant for the college students. Those are basically for the experienced developers.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so I think everything is clear. So yeah, all the best. And if you have any further queries, you can just reach back to me.